Hello, and thanks once again for tuning in to Austin's American Flyer YouTube page. Today we're going to start the second half of the track cleaning battle. As you probably know, when you're running AC on tin plate track, it tends to cause arcing, which leads to carbon buildup, which leads to dirty track. It happens quickly, and so cleaning is a necessity if you enjoy having things run well. And so it's a battle that those of us that like to run the antique stuff face every time we run trains. So one of the things I wanted to do was see if I could come up something that would help me combat the dirty track syndrome. And so here's what I came up with. For starters, and bear with me, this is a prototype, it's rough, so I'm sorry ahead of time, but right now I'm more concerned about things working and trying things out than how it looks. So, exhibit number one is this car. I had a old, I think it was a passenger car body, and so I put some aluminum brackets on it with a half moon circle on it. I also have a piece of plastic with a piece of corduroy on it, a hole drilled through everything, and on top of this goes this. This is a body made out of copper. Obviously end caps soldered on. I have fill, I have breather, and then down here I have the drip, which these are both controlled separately to try and get the proper amount of alcohol, which is what I use in this, isopropyl alcohol, to drip down through that plastic pad onto the cloth, which then spreads it on the rails. The next car to follow behind this one is ye old depressed center flat car. This particular car, again, came out of a scrap box. Fortunately, I was able to find trucks for it. Just put the trucks on and use the existing screw hole and put some lightly abrasive material underneath. Again, this just rubs across the rails. I guess you can see it now. This just rubs across the rails, is a little bit resistive. So you've got alcohol on the rails, then this slightly rough surface comes along, rubs on that, again removing dirt or at least loosening it up. And then the third car that goes behind this is something reminiscent of the Toy Story, I don't know what you call it, hodgepodge toys where they threw different parts together. It's a little bit scary, but again, in my junk box, I had I have two parts of one caboose that someone thought they would cut in half. I don't know why. I don't know why I ended up with it, but I have it. On this, put a simple aluminum bracket, and then on that, I put a roller. On the roller, then, I have rubber band, which I can put paper towel on. This, as you can see, runs on the rails and does a nice job of picking up dirt. This is one that I ran for about 10 minutes or so, and here's another one that I had run for probably 20 minutes. So it does make an impact. So this is the evidence that something is working. But the sorry thing is, today as the train ran, like I said, approximately 10 minutes, I was picking a lot of gunk up on the paper towel. I decided to also check with a white rag and was a little disappointed at how much black residue I still got off the track. So this is a work in progress. I have some additional ideas, things I might add to this assembly to see if I can get a little bit better performance out of it. I will keep you updated. In the meanwhile, if you have thoughts or comments, feel free to share them. As always, thanks for stopping in, and I wish you lots of fun and luck with your American Flyer S-Gauge trains.